We all have to give this man his props right now. My name is QB, also known as Damien. How's everyone doing? I am here to talk about Anthony Davis, how he's single-handedly keeping the Lakers into the playoff hunt this season. Just quickly, I know I bring it up every single video, but you guys showed some absolutely crazy love in my last video about Ja Morant. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave a link down below. It's now my most viewed video I've ever had in my life. I appreciate you guys so much. I thought switching over to NBA content was going to be a bad thing. If anything, I'm getting double if not triple the amount of views I used to get on Fortnite. That is crazy. But anyway, thank you again. Without further ado, let's get stuck into it. We all know how Lakers made those blockbuster trades at the deadline, sending off Westbrook, receiving 3 really solid players. These players have come in and been a perfect fit so far. Maybe Malik Beasley, he's just trying to find his form again, but he'll get there. And ever since that trade, the Lakers have been the #1 team in defense, led by 2 people, one of them being Jared Vanderbilt. He's been an absolute energy lifter coming off that trade, coming into that starting lineup and really providing the energy that the Lakers needed. Second, obviously being the man I'm here to talk about today, Anthony Davis. Ever since LeBron James has been out with that injury, he has been going crazy, almost putting up career high numbers within the space of his last 7 games since LeBron's been out. And for damn sure he shut up those critics, alright. Shaq was on his back saying he fell off, JJ Redick was saying some things, Kendrick Perkins was saying some things. This goes on and on. They just thought the Lakers were going to fall under the radar. All of a sudden we're here and they're 1 game out of the 5th seed. This is crazy. Let's backtrack a fair bit, shall we? Anyone with some sort of basketball IQ would know that Anthony Davis has played his best basketball while being in LA. He came over from the New Orleans Pelicans in 2019 off-season, and he by far exceeded all expectations. The championship in the bubble with the Lakers and LeBron James, one of the most craziest NBA seasons we've ever seen in the history of the game, of any sport really. It's just been really unfortunate the last few years he's been sidelined with some injuries. And that's when we fast forward to those few games ago when LeBron James got announced he'll be out for at least 3 weeks. Everyone was out here saying that Anthony Davis could not carry a team on his own, he cannot perform the way of a superstar can. It's like they almost forgot the fact that he's an 8-time All-Star and he's only 30 years old now. I'm out here saying that's crazy or something, but just put respect on my boy's name. Not to mention he's top 75 players to ever play this game as well. Multiple time all defensive first team player, like come on. Call me biased, you can disagree with what I'm about to say as much as you can, but Anthony Davis is literally one of the most versatile players we've ever seen in this league. At least in the modern era. Just gotta appreciate the fact that bro used to be a point guard. I'm straight, he was a point guard heading out of high school, but then he had a massive growth spurt and then that man had to learn a whole new bag of tricks. Anyway, enough of the past. Aside from the fact that Anthony Davis was injured most of the season so far, I wouldn't say most of it, he was out for quite a bit. Yeah, he leads the NBA in the most games with 30 points plus 15 rebounds. He's currently 4 ahead of Giannis. That is saying something, and Giannis is perfectly rated. I'm not saying he's overrated, but we don't see Anthony Davis getting the same amount of hype that Giannis gets. That takes a lot for even me to say. Giannis is literally one of my favourite players. Not to mention this season as well, Anthony Davis is the only player since Shaquille O'Neal in NBA history to record multiple 30-20 games. Yes, 30 points go along with 20 rebounds. He's the only player to do it twice in one season, except for Shaquille O'Neal. But anyway, I keep getting sidetracked by these dumb little facts I keep spitting at y'all. But as soon as LeBron James got announced out, Anthony Davis stepped up big time. He's scoring a whole bunch, he's grabbing a whole bunch of rebounds, he's making defensive plays every single night. Big time defensive moves as well. He's averaging 2 blocks since LeBron James has been out. And he's a big man that can get his teammates involved. That's exactly what he's been doing. Like you literally would have seen when we beat the Raptors the other night. Only scored 8 points and that's why his teammates are coming to work to help him out. And source that being D'Angelo Russell. He wasn't in for those last other games as well, which just really allowed Anthony Davis to do his thing. I'll make another video maybe in a few more games talking about the Lakers specifically. I'm just here to talk about what a great job Anthony Davis did without D'Angelo Russell or LeBron James in the lineup. They're 2 primary ball handlers. There was even Lakers fans doubting what Anthony Davis could do, but just look at these numbers right here. Pause the video if you need to, but this is out with LeBron James or D'Angelo Russell how much of an offensive base this man can be. But now the job isn't over yet. LeBron James is still going to be out for at least another 6 or 7 games. As long as he just keeps the same mindset he's been having and the same mentality, his same confidence, everything. You can just tell if you've been watching the Lakers these past few games that his confidence is through the moon. Arguably the best it's ever been since 2020. I'm saying that right now, if he continues to play like this with the help of his teammates, including and obviously D'Angelo Russell, guys like Vanderbilt, Schroeder, Austin Reeves, he's been terrific, Rui Hachimura, the role players, Simply, they just need the whole team just to show up now. All they're missing is LeBron. They can't, they can't be like waiting on him to come back. They can't be relying on him to come back. They need to go out there and just simply play basketball. And that's exactly what this Lakers team has been doing. I have to see what happens from here on out. They're versus the New York Knicks tonight. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak, the Lakers are, trying to put a dent in this Western Conference. If they win tonight's game and a few other games go their way, they will be in the playoff mix. I'll put them in 6th position, can you believe it? From all the way from 13th. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves though. They still gotta do it, they still gotta continue to stay focused and on track. And when LeBron gets back, this team is going to be scary. I would not want to see this team in a 7-game series if I was any other team in the Western Conference. Chemistry seems to be clicking perfect already. Darvin Ham is actually making some good adjustments on both ends of the floor. You can just tell with Darvin Ham, his basketball IQ as a head coach has gone up and up. Having those guys like Vanderbilt, D'Angelo Russell and Beasley who can knock down a 3-pointer when needed is making his job as a head coach a lot more easier. But yeah, that pretty much sum it up. I just thought I'd come out here and shed my light on the Lakers situation at the moment. More so Anthony Davis. If you guys want me to make a full depth about Lakers and where I think they're heading, just let me know and I'll get that sorted out. Just thought everyone just needs to have a good look at Anthony Davis and realise how much of a great job he really has done. But yes, I'm not getting too far ahead of myself. I really think this Lakers can make a push to the playoffs though, to keep playing team ball and winning these games. I said it before, my TikTok, I'll just post game reviews every day and talk about the games that went down in the league and just kind of summarize them. If you're interested in that, make sure to follow my TikTok, exact same as my YouTube. Appreciate you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope everyone has a good one and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.